Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Investing Explained. Here's today's question. So once you've found these off-market properties, you've been able to reach an agreement with the seller, how do you raise the money to close on these properties? I know we talked about this a little bit before about how it's a relationship game and you've been working with these investors on other properties, but from the very beginning, how do you get those investors in your network? How do you start building those relationships and just how do you raise that money?
The way that I've been able to do that and build a network is when I'm on biggerpockets.com. So a contributor on there. So that's one way to drive traffic. So I give a lot of value. And then in return, people see what I'm doing and they say, oh, well, I'm looking for a passive investment. I want to invest with them. So that's one route, being on podcasts and really building a brand. So that's a lead generator. And then on top of that, attending local real estate meetups. That's a huge one that I see many people neglect, because those people at those real estate meetups is a great way to find. It all comes down to value exchange. There's people who are looking to get in, who are looking to put their capital to work and also looking to find deals. But if they're not able to find deals, they're still looking to put their money to work. And then that's the value that you bring to the table.
I've heard from a lot of new investors that go to meetups that when they go to the meetings, there's just a ton of people there that are just like them. And they're all looking for capital too, which makes it hard to find capital. But I think it can still be a good strategy, and it's still really a numbers game. You're not going to get a private lender, or you're not going to get an investor at your first meeting. You could, but it's probably very unlikely. So you have to go a lot, just like making those cold calls. You have to make a lot of cold calls. You have to go to a lot of meetings. You have to build a lot of relationships. And again, you're building a real relationship, not just asking a bunch of people for money. You need to build real relationships, and that money will follow.
And at those meetups, there's probably only 2 to 3 people that you actually want to, you want to build a relationship with as many people as you can, because really having those connections is good. But in terms of a number standpoint, if you're looking for money, there's probably only 2 to 3 people who have the capital that could invest alongside you if you're looking from that side.
I mean, in reality, you just never know who somebody is, what they know, who they know. You could be talking to somebody who has an extremely rich uncle that wants to invest in real estate. You never know. So it's just all about building those relationships and just building a strong network. That's all for this episode of Real Estate Investing Explained. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, or subscribe to our YouTube channel to get even more free content.